Do you remember that?
Dale Norton's path in life started on the farm his great-grandfather established in 1880. Growing up with brother Ken, Dale played baseball and participated in 4-H, but was not set on a career in agriculture until he returned from Kalamazoo College.
Went to college with not necessarily, though, the intention of coming back home to farm. But after I graduated from college, there's nothing else I wanted to do, and so that was in 1973, and got started back here. Dad had kind of wound down the agricultural business here. He'd worked off farm some, so it was kind of a start back up. Bought 20 gilts. I think it was actually before I graduated. So we did field farrowing for a number of years. We've covered almost all styles of production. And growing up on the farm, just being involved, it wasn't pushed to stay. It wasn't a requirement to do chores, all the time. It was just something I enjoyed doing, and so it's just evolved from there.
The evolution included marrying wife Bobby and raising son Michael on the farm. Kendall Farm has always been a family partnership, first with Father Roland, a World War II B-17 pilot who passed away at 95 earlier this year, and now with Ken's son Josh and son Michael involving the 5th generation in the operation.
Josh and Michael came back in the early 2000s to farm and farmed a couple of years before we formed an official partnership with them. But they are equal partners now. We have 8 employees. 4 of them are just totally hog specific. Several of them do both, and then 2 of them just work on crops. We farm about 3,000 acres. We've had some experiences with tomatoes, peppers, seed corn, all with the intention of taking advantage of markets that are close by to us. As we move further on down the road, we probably are going to focus more on the hog industry, because of the Clemons plant coming into the neighborhood gives us opportunity there. We have right now around 1,500 sows, produce 33,000 pigs, sell 2/3 of them as early wean pigs to 2 other producers, and then we finish the rest. Have been pretty focused on the club calf industry from a cattle standpoint. Probably going to phase away from that a little bit into maybe try to sell some heifers.
Away from the farm, Dale was part of the Michigan Agricultural Leadership Program and gained perspective traveling the world. He served as a board member of the Michigan Pork Producers, and after 2 years serving as president, was asked to serve on the National Pork Animal Welfare Committee, chairing the committee the last 5 years and setting the standards for the PQA Plus program.
Nationally and internationally, animal welfare is of key and top interest for those customers, and the work that Dale was a part of alongside his peers on that committee and academia and other influencers has evolved as a credit to and direction of those producers, and Dale's certainly a key part of that.
From 2005 to 2008, Dale was a Michigan Ag Commissioner. In 2009, he was elected to the National Pork Board and became president in 2014. During Dale's time on the board, the Swine Health Information Center was established, the Common Industry Audit was implemented, the U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance grew, issues with the use of antibiotics has been addressed, and the PED Task Force continues to improve biosecurity.
Dale's passion for this industry is so deep-rooted. The desire to be involved and commitment to continuous improvement and a love for what he does.
Dale is typical of the passion of America's pork producers. He's authentic, genuine, and sincere in his concern about improving pork production in this country and improving life on the farm. And it's that type of leadership that has really made our industry what it is today.
For his contributions to the pork industry, Dale Norton receives the 2016 Michigan Pork Producers Distinguished Service Award.